Hello, hello, hello. This is Gerald Celente, and it's Tuesday, July 12th, 2022. And you know what Tuesday is? Trends Journal Day. And here's your cover of your new Trends Journal. Stay stupid. Stay in the mainstream. Yep, there it is. And that's what it is. By the way, there's a new study that came out about how people are so discouraged with the mainstream media and how their ratings are going way down. Less people are watching them, but they're still swallowing their crap. How many people really know the facts of what's going on? You know, I talk to, quote, educated people. You know, they have no idea what happened in 2014 when the United States overthrew the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych that we wrote about when it was happening in Ukraine. They don't have a clue. And we're giving you everything we can with this Trends Journal. It's a weekly, the grand total of $2 a week. The New York Times, the toilet paper record's $3 a day, and you get virtually nothing from it other than propaganda. And talking about propaganda, and you know we've been warning one of our covers of the Trends Journal 2 days before the Ukraine war was February 22nd. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. And when you look at it, there's that nuclear explosion in the background. This was broadcast in New York City yesterday by this bullshit thing that they call a department of fucking crap. This is Duck and Cover 2.0. This is the stupid fucking scumbag shitheads. And don't tell me to watch my language. Fuck off. They're killing people all over the world. All right? And they're stealing my money to do it. Am I angry? You fucking bet I am. If you're a little coward and say, calm down when you're in a fight for your life, get the fuck out of here. This is what they're doing. I said that World War III has begun. You read it in your Trends Journal. I said it won't become official until they drop a nuclear bomb, false flag or real. Just like the shit I said, like they tell us, World War I began when they killed the Archduke Ferdinand in Sarajevo, and World War II began when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. Yeah, nothing led up to it. We're at war with Russia. Oh, hey, get this. Calm down, Celente. Biden just took another $1.3 billion of our money to send to Ukraine. On Friday, he took $800 million to send to Ukraine to keep bloodying the killing fields. The grand total now, since that cover was printed, almost $60 billion as our fucking infrastructure is rotting and the country's going down. Remember what I said. They're not going to call this a war. Again, we're not at a proxy war. We're at war. If I asked you to give me something to go kill somebody and you gave it to me and I killed somebody, you're an accessory to the crime. The $60 billion and bloodying the killing fields, we're at war with Russia. And again, it's all in your Trends Journal, all the details. Putin's saying you haven't seen anything yet. They could blow over this place in a jiffy if they wanted. Look at this video clip that they're publishing in New York City that went out yesterday.
So there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay? So what do? There are 3 important steps that I want you to remember. Step 1, get inside fast. You, your friends, your family, get inside. And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to get into a building and move away from the windows. Step 2, stay inside. Shut all doors and windows. Have a basement? Head there. If you don't have one, get as far into the middle of the building as possible. If you were outside after the blast, get clean immediately. Remove and bag all outer clothing to keep radioactive dust or ash away from your body. Step 3, stay tuned. Follow media for more information. Don't forget to sign up for Notify NYC for official alerts and updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe. All right, you've got this.
Can you believe this shit? Can you believe this shit? This clown going out there? Oh, she's so calm. Oh, and the picture of, right out of Sesame Street. If a goddamn nuclear bomb fell, the fucking place would be destroyed. Nobody out on the streets. Oh, there she is, nice and calm. And I'm telling you what to do. I'll tell you what to do. You know who I am? I'm some piece of shit that I'm an actress, dressed up in perfectly black and maybe even a woke gender. And I'll tell you what to do. And don't forget, take off your clothes, and before you jerk off, make sure you sanitize your hands. Could you believe this shit? This arrogant, stupid shit? No. Do it calmly. That's what's wrong with you, Celente. If you would only act like her, we'd like you better, and you'd have a bigger audience. And just like I like to swallow her shit, I'd swallow your shit. Because she knows how to throw out that shit so calmly and so nicely and giving you all this fucking bullshit that'll have nothing to do to save your life. Oh, and don't go out until the officials tell you. Oh, the official shitheads, the official scumbags, the official pricks, and I can't say the other word. Can you imagine this? This is where we're going. They are leading us to World War III. If we don't unite for peace, we're finished. And remember, not far from now, today's the 12th, on the 23rd of July, Kingston, New York, at the Four Corners of Freedom, starts at 2 p.m. We're launching a peace and freedom rally that's just beginning and won't stop until we have peace and freedom and abide by the founding fathers, no foreign entanglements. Judge Napolitano will be there. Scott Ritter, Gary Null, and just heard from Phil Giraldi. Yep, a former CIA guy. He'll be there. Do what you can to support us. Go to OccupyPeace.com. OccupyPeace.com. Donate what you can. Our lives are on the line. You're not helping me. You're not helping the movement. You're helping yourself. Or do nothing. Best of all, please be here and spread the word to everyone you can. Go to Occupy Peace. We have to make the news with this. Now on to your Trends Journal. Economic overview. The whole game is fucking rigged. Great article in here again by Gregory Mannarino on what's going on, what to look for, and this lockup of debt that they're talking about. And he's a featured guest article by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, a featured guest article by Gary Null and Richard Gale on the colonization of the American psyche. On the economic overview, why does gold keep falling? Where's the bottom? What's next? Same with Bitcoin. Oil prices down. Is this going to stay down? Why are they going down? U.S. mortgage weekly rates, they're down, but so are sales. Average car payments hitting a new high. And we have an entrepreneur opportunity in there on how to capitalize this. And that's what we do with the Trends Journal. We tell you what's going on, what it means, what's next, and what to do. But the motto is think for yourself. We don't tell you what to do. Oh, remember when the COVID war began, we had forecast there's going to be a crisis in the office occupancy rates going down and the office buildings going down. You ready? As forecast, companies cutting office space. Now, with interest rates going up, their loan debt going up, and the office occupancy going down, what do you think is going to happen? And what else do we have here? The financial squeeze tightens on office landlords. Startup fundings are drying up. Trends on the global economic front. Nations diving into debt default. This is serious. The stronger the dollar gets, the weaker the other currencies go, the more they have to pay on their debt. As interest rates go up, dollar gets stronger, their currencies go lower, they go bust, but then there are the implications. You're going to see a migrant and refugee crisis, the likes of which we've never seen before. And Germany says they're going to ration power as they put more sanctions on Russia, and Russia cuts back on the gas and oil deliveries. What is it going to mean? Are oil and gas prices going to keep going down the way they are? And what else do we have here? Oh, a whole article here about the European commercial property sector is what we're following. What's going on with luxury stocks and where they're going to go up and where they're going to go down. Whole spotlight on China, spotlight on inflation, and of course, a special Ukraine war report. And as I said, it's not a proxy war. America's at war with Russia. And Putin warns of catastrophic consequences. This is serious. This is no joke. I'm heartbroken about what's going on. And Zelensky was blinded by last week's Trends Journal cover. The big lie, Russia will lose. He refuses to negotiate, and the Americans are telling him not to negotiate. Russia's not losing, they're winning this. Because Putin is warning the West, we've only just begun. We got, again, trends in the market. Complete lockup of the system will occur by Gregory Mannarino. Oh, and trends in technocracy. Unfortunately, that's the future. And Joe Duran is right on top of this. Trends in cryptos. And what else do we have here? Oh, so much more. Trends in the COVID war. COVID-19 boosters barely work, studies show. That's right. Italian study came out. They barely work, and they keep promoting them. And a lot in that, and then geopolitics. Yep. Oh, yeah, this is good news. Japan's boosting up its military. Oh, you forgot about Japan? Oh, yeah, they did great things with the Korean women, sex slaves. Oh, they were terrific during World War II, bombing Pearl Harbor, and now they're building up their military. And again, one of our top trends this year is unionization. Another review of it from the Dutch farmers to all across the world. More and more strikes, protests, and more unionization. And then the news that came out today, Starbucks is permanently closing 16 locations around the U.S. by the end of this month. Quote, after careful consideration, we are closing some stores in locations that have experienced high volume of challenging incidents that make it unsafe to continue to operate. What a surprise. I said this was going to happen when they imposed these terrible draconian lockdown mandates. They destroyed the lives and livelihoods of billions of people around the globe. And as I say, when people lose everything and have nothing left to lose, they lose it. And they're losing it big time. Stabbings, murders, crime, just as we had forecast. We're the only ones that forecast this. over 2 years ago. And it's going on. So what does that mean in different real estate sectors? What's going to be hit the hardest? What businesses are going to go up and what's going to go down? And what you should do to protect yourself. Remember, prepare for the worst. If the worst doesn't happen, you lose nothing. If you don't prepare for the worst and the worst happens, you lose everything. And if you're stupid enough to listen to the mainstream news, as the cover shows, stay stupid, stay on the mainstream, listen to that moronic commercial that they put up. You could go and get it in New York City, put nuclear, nuclear war, New York City, and you'll see it in YouTube. If you're stupid enough to follow them, we're finished. These are the same morons that had us hiding under a desk when I was a kid with that same arrogant, stupid attitude, except they had a guy doing it back then. Like being under a desk is going to make a difference if a nuclear explosion goes off. Like standing in the middle of the room, if a nuclear explosion goes off, it's going to make a difference. Oh, you won't get hit by the glass. Yeah, you'll melt, moron. Oh, and again, in your Trends Journal, get ready for the new ice age, because that's what they're saying if we go to nuclear war with Russia or China. It'll only last for a few thousand years. Don't worry about it. This is serious. World War II is not ancient history. They destroyed, Germany's a mess. You want to go to Dresden and have a nice time? Oh, they only killed about 60,000 civilians there that were hiding. Oh, the British did that. Oh, yeah. Oh, but those Russians. Oh. This is serious. If you stay on the mainstream, you're in the dead stream. You'll stay stupid. Subscribe to the Trends Journal, trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com. There's no magazine in the world that comes close to it. And remember, July 23rd, 2 p.m., Four Corners of Freedom. Go to occupypeace.com, occupypeace.com, or freedompeacejustice.com, freedompeacejustice.com for more information. And it's up to you to change this future. Because if you're dumb enough to think a politician's going to do it, then stay in the mainstream. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. Are you prepared for what's next? These are unprecedented times. What's next? What's going to happen? Read the Trends Journal. We have an unsurpassed track record of forecasting history before it happens. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.